Good afternoon, Westwood, and welcome to Flayhive Field for a TVL large matchup today for girls field hockey. The visiting Ashland Clockers taking on our Westwood Wolverines. Certainly going to be an exciting matchup tonight. We got two great teams, Ashland coming in at 5-7, Westwood coming in at 6-5-1, but do not let the records fool you, folks. These are teams that have stacked schedule. When you look at the Wolverines' schedule, they have games against Division I teams in Needham. They beat Needham 2-1. They played Bishop Fien, a very tough Division I team, number 6 in the power rankings. They're playing, obviously, Ashland today, who's a solid team coming in at number 24 in the D3 power rankings. So the TVL large this year, certainly very, very talented, equipped for a lot of teams that are looking to make a deep playoff run. Norwood, who is a TVL large team as well, number 1 right now in Division II in the power rankings. Westwood coming in at number 10. If they can get inside the top 8, that will get them qualified for 2 home games. So any team that's able to get inside the top 8 come tournament time where they make the brackets, you're guaranteed 2 home games. And that's certainly the goal for the Wolverines. A big win today will certainly get them on that path. They have a big test tomorrow versus Walpole here at home. Walpole right now is currently the number 1 team in the whole state of Massachusetts. So a big test the next 2 days for head coach Heather Joyce and her team, who as of late has started to play some really solid lacrosse. Had a win over Natick, number 12 in D1 as we mentioned. They beat them 2-1. They also beat Bellingham in their last game 5-2. So really starting to see some great things on offense. They're really finding some good combinations, and they're really hitting their stride, and if you can play your best lacrosse towards the end of the season going into the playoffs, you really are destined and primed for a nice long playoff run. But we are so thankful for you all to join us here. We are live at Flayhive Field. Both teams getting ready to kick off here. Got the sun setting, so we'll have the lights on and probably the next 20 or so minutes. But a perfect night here at Flayhive to play some field hockey. So for the starting lineups, the Wolverines have Maeve Hennessy, Bridget Hughes, Courtney Walsh captain, Captain Ava Themestocles, Captain Charlotte DeMayo, Captain Emily DeMayo, Mary Lou Cosavera, Colin Dempsey, CC Thurmond, Kate Sullivan, and in net is Moira Keneally. Starting lineups for Ashland have Maddie Reynolds, Peyton Tripp, Elisa Brown, Ellen Child, Ashley Forster, Haley Katz, Hannah Roberts, Erin Hickey, Raina Quitt, Allie Hickey, and Ruby Kazadian. And we are underway, folks, here at Flayhive. And Kate Sullivan, the ball on the far sideline. It's going to be a Westwood ball going the other way. She's going to send it near side, or down the line. She was looking to connect there with Charlotte DeMayo. Ball got away, and it's going to be possession going to Ashland. So a little whiff on that play. Maeve Hennessy is able to get the possession. She's going to work it backwards to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to send it near side over to Dempsey. Dempsey chasing on it, chasing it down. It's right around the 32, going to send it down the sideline. Was looking for Emily DeMayo, got away. So as we mentioned tonight, folks, a great opportunity for the Wolverines. This is a TVL large matchup amongst two very competitive teams. Dempsey jumps in front of that pass, but squirted by her, and Ashland looking to work the other way, but great play by Hughes, able to get the turnover. Hughes then over to Emily DeMayo. Emily DeMayo going downhill, sending it inside, looking for a Westwood player. It ends up on the stick of Sullivan. Sullivan looking to shoot. Shot, saved by the Ashland goalkeeper, but bounced back on Sullivan's stick. And we got a whistle on the field. So we're going to get our first corner of the game. So a well-earned corner for the Wolverines. We're going to have a great look here for a scoring opportunity. So as we've seen from the previous games, you see a lot of the passes come out of the corner from Bridget Hughes. And she will pass it to a number of different players. Shot on net. Initial save by the Ashland goaltender. Ball squirts back outside. Now on Charlotte DeMayo's stick, looking inside to Sullivan. Sullivan battling for it. The ball ends up on Ashland's stick. Nice play there by Hughes to get the turnover. She was looking to send that back, but jumped in front of that one. It was Erin Hickey on Ashland. Hickey sends it across the 50. And now Ashland working into Westwood territory. Sent up by Peyton Tripp. Tripp is going to send it over to number 9 on Ashland. The ball looked like it went off of the stick of a Westwood player, and I think Ashland's going to have a corner now. Nope. The ball's going to be outside, so not sure what the call is, but head coach Heather Joyce, super helpful before the game. She had mentioned on those plays where they have to start it from outside, they cannot shoot, they have to pass it. It's very interesting, you know. There's a lot of interesting rules, and learning them certainly makes sense, especially when seeing the calls. Another thing that she had mentioned was dangerous balls. You see that called a lot. If balls are elevated or they're aerial, they have to be controlled. So typically the field hockey ball has to be around shin level, and it has to be controlled, you know, obviously for safety factors. If the ball does elevate, I think the only exception is around the goalkeeper, but it still has to be controlled, so it's got to be somewhat of like a flip or flip shot. The Wolverines now going the other way. Maeve Hennessy over to Emily DeMayo. Emily DeMayo's got some speed, looking to work it into deeper into the offensive scoring area. It's going to go out of bounds on Ashland. Some nice assistance there by Pat Hennessy on the sidelines. Dempsey back to Kosavera. Over to Ava Themestocles. To Thurman. Thurman's going to send it up into open space. Charlotte DeMayo's going to chase it down. She settles it, looking to center it. And ball deflected outside. Going to have another corner here. Nope, it's going to... So it looks like when it goes out like that, it's a possession for the offensive team on the 20, and they have to pass it before a shot on net. So continuing to learn on the fly here. Dempsey with the turnover. Makes a nice couple shifty moves there. And the ball goes out. Going to be a Westwood ball again. So this is what we were saying earlier. They're going to bring that ball back for the possession. The opportunity to bring it in closer to the net. Dempsey was looking for Sullivan. Well defended by Ashland. Themestocles jumping in the play. Going to send it over to Thurman. Thurman going to send it down far sideline to Charlotte DeMayo. The ball ends up out of bounds. It's going to be an Ashland ball. So we've got some great leaders on the field for the Wolverines. The captains are Courtney Walsh, Ava Themestocles, Charlotte DeMayo, Emily DeMayo. In the last game we covered, the Medway game, Courtney Walsh, tremendous defender for the Wolverines. She really is the backbone of that defense. You know, when you add Moira as well, those two, you know, terrific backbone on the defensive end for the Wolverines. And a lot of that great defense we saw turn into awesome breakouts that turn into really good scoring opportunities for the Wolverines. So Ashland looking to get a shot on net. They looked across, just goes through the crease area. We have a whistle. So there's a whistle on the play, and it's going to be possession for Westwood. Courtney Walsh is going to send it near side to Emily DeMayo. The whistle on the field. It's going to be Westwood possession a little bit further up on the field. Dempsey's going to take the possession. Dempsey to Emily DeMeo. Ball gets away. Now going the other way for Ashland, but well defended by Ava Themistocles. Maeve Hennessy's going to send it up for Emily DeMeo. Nice pass there. DeMeo gets by the Ashland defender, looking to center it. Kicked out by the Ashland goaltender. Maeve Hennessy playing it. We got a whistle on the field. So it looks like we're going to have a penalty corner here. Well earned by Maeve Hennessy. Maeve Hennessy in front of that net, battling for it, earned the penalty corner for the Wolverines. And the sideline is fired up. You could hear her teammates celebrating after they saw that near side official make the call. So Hughes is going to take the pass, sends it to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to shoot, misses on the first one. Nice move on the second attempt, looking inside, has Hennessy. And they're going to say foul on Westwood. So Ashland going the other way now. Acosta very able to get a stick on it, and stick handling it on the far side. Looks like the ball was played on the back of the stick by Ashland. It's going to be a Westwood possession. Now we have the official. It looks like there's some kind of, it looks like a card was given. So a player coming off the field for Ashland. I think it might have been something the player said because it was after the initial call. But it's going to be Westwood ball, and they're going to be up a player. Nice pass there. Thurman to Sullivan on the connection. Couple lacrosse players finding each other there. Sullivan looking inside, sends it inside, has a player. Well defended there by Ashland. Maeve Hennessy with the shot, and she scores! Maeve Hennessy scores a goal for your Wolverines, number 1. And her teammates are absolutely fired up. That is the first goal for Maeve Hennessy, and well earned. Working hard for the Wolverines for several years, getting a lot of assists on goals, and to see her put that in the back of the net, unbelievable. Pride of the Maze, Maeve Hennessy. I was talking to her dad, Pat, before the game. He said Maeve is going to score today. I said absolutely, and to see it happen, wow, folks, this is amazing to happen on live television. It's what it's all about. Hennessy looking inside. It's going to be a foul on Westwood. So Ashland's going to have the ball. We go, Blue. So the Wolverines up 1-0. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the first quarter on a Maeve Hennessy goal. And Hennessy's got the ball going the other way. Ashland jumps in front of that now. They're looking across the 50. They're going to send it down into Westwood territory, but Courtney Walsh all over it. Keep an eye on her, folks. I mentioned her earlier, number 5 for the Wolverines, just a terrific player for the Wolverines on the defensive end. She's a captain, and you can certainly see why. Her leadership, her effort is unmatched when it comes to playing lockdown defense. Dempsey finds Emily DeMeo. Nice move there. Gets by the Ashland player. She's got some numbers. Sends it in the middle, looking for sister Charlotte. Charlotte looking to shoot. Ball gets loose for a second, trying to get a shot on net, but defended there by Ashland, number 21, Allie Hickey. Well, back on Westwood's stick, Sullivan looking to shoot. A couple bounces. Played in the air by Emily, and they're going to say foul on Westwood. So that must be a discretionary call. As head coach Heather Joyce said, a lot of these calls it's up to the ref's discretion. So if the ball is aerial, sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. So Hennessy over to Sullivan. Sullivan with the shot, gets through the first line of defense, well played by Ashland's second line of defense. Charlotte DeMeo looking to send it inside. Blocked by Allie Hickey again. Allie Hickey, a good player for the Clockers. Defensive player for them. Gave it to Mesticles. Nice play there. Gets the turnover. Sends it near side. Dempsey. Dempsey advancing it. Got a whistle on the field. I think they're going to position it just outside the 30. Call it the 33. Dempsey going to send it near side. Connects there with DeMeo. DeMeo's going downhill, heading towards the net. Ball goes out of bounds. So going to be an Ashland ball. But some good passing here for the Wolverines. They do some really good breakout passes. They're doing some great passes along the sidelines, finding those players. You know, the DeMeo sisters were basically on each sideline who have some great athleticism to not only find, you know, a window to get those passes, receive those passes, but then to take it to the net. A lot of these goals are on, you know, second and third opportunities from saves. These goalies are really talented. They're going to get those initial saves, but the second efforts, the third efforts, those are the ones that, you know, we see go in. Besides the Hennessy family, who I know is going to be very proud of the goal Maeve had, Goose Donahue is going to be very proud. My bulldog, who Maeve Hennessy is the caretaker for when I'm on vacation. So, you know, Maeve does a terrific job taking care of him. He's going to be very proud to hear his caretaker scored a goal for the Wolverines. So it's going to be a Westwood ball. Courtney Walsh is going to take the possession. Ball's going to send it back. Kosavera. Kosavera is going to find Dempsey. Dempsey with a nice move, able to avoid that initial Ashland defender, and Bridget Hughes going to battle for it. Ashland looking to send it far side, but well defended by Kate Sullivan. But call on the field, though. There's a foul on Sullivan. So this is the play, I believe, where I don't think they can shoot from there. They will have to initially pass before they get a shot on net, but Westwood's got to give them 5 yards. So now they can shoot. Nice save there by Keneally. Nice, not only just a great save, but great job getting the rebounds outside. Very similar to hockey. Ashland looking to work it inside, but defended nicely by Kosavera. She's going to send it up far side to Charlotte DeMeo, and Charlotte's was looking to send it upside, but it was deflected by Ashland. Back on Charlotte's stick. We have Emma Fitzpatrick now in the game for the Wolverines, so keep an eye on her. Terrific player, number 11. Bridget Hughes looking to shoot. Stopped by Ashland defender. Emily DeMeo looking inside. Oh, just deflected just wide, right side of the net. But Westwood getting some good looks. Some great defense, and it's not just by the defensive players. We saw Kate Sullivan with a big defensive play there and a great breakout that turned into some good offensive opportunities. So 9 seconds, 8 seconds left. Wolverines looking to get one more shot before the end of the quarter. It's going to be a Westwood or Ashland possession. So with that, it's the end of the first quarter. After one quarter, Wolverines up 1, Ashland nothing. And we're going to take a quick break.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence. just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports on Westwood Media Center, brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks, to Flahive Field. We just finished a very entertaining first quarter. Wolverines up 1-0 on a Maeve Hennessy goal. It's very, you could tell, it's a very evenly matched teams, but Westwood really bringing it. And I mean evenly matched where, these teams certainly have some great players that can get the ball down in the offensive zones, make things happen. They got really some solid D as well. So it really takes, those second, third opportunities to get goals and to add on to those leads. And this is what playoff field hockey is all about. It's not only just getting that first one, it's, protecting that lead, adding to that lead, and eventually closing out the game, which Westwood has done awesome over the years. 2022 state champs, Division II state champs. Folks, when I was in high school, I don't think they had made the playoffs in a while. Since Heather Joyce has come to Westwood, not only have they made the playoffs, they've made deep runs. They won a state championship in Division II, which when you're competing with the likes of the Bishop Fians and teams like Walpole, and you're playing these teams on the North Shore that have been playing field hockey since they were 8 years old, where Westwood players are playing since they were in 8th grade. It just shows to the compete levels that the Wolverines have, the athleticism, how to pick up a sport quickly and compete with some of the best teams in the state. It's simply remarkable. The Wolverines coming back out on the field here for the start of the second quarter. Folks, we have an amazing team helping today. So on cameras, we have Maeve Curtin from the Maze, Michael McGrail from the Maze, and our guy Evan Cardamino on the switches. And as always, Morgan Donahue here on the microphone. So very excited to be here with you all today. Live coverage of TVL Large matchup between Ashland and Westwood. And we got the lights now on here at Flahive. So folks, tonight is a special night. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Night. There's some fundraising going on, or that has also been going on, but at field level you'll notice there is a table, but we'll show you, it's throughout the game, but a table where we're continuing to fundraise on behalf of breast cancer, which is awesome. Saw the girls soccer team had participated in the Making Strides walk over the weekend too. Just really cool to see what these kids are doing to contribute and fundraise to get closer and closer to ending cancer someday. Ashland looking to cross the 50. Player's going to send it inside. Caught a piece of the Westwood player, but you're going to play on. Westwood doing a good job battling for it. It's going to be a Westwood possession, so nice job there. It looked like Courtney Walsh in the battle of it over there on the far sideline. They're going to send it up to Charlotte DeMeo. Nice move there. Able to get past the first player. Looking inside to Emily. Bounced off her stick and on Bridget Hughes' stick. But I believe played on the backhand of the stick, and ref called it there. But Westwood able to get the possession back pretty quickly there. A lot of athletes on this field hockey team. When we think about a lot of the players on the team, we've covered a number of different sports and a number of these different players on the team. Bridget Hughes, lacrosse player. We've called Ava Themistocles for hockey. Charlotte Emily DeMeo, lacrosse players, committed to play at the next level at Quinnipiac. Mary Lou Cosavera, lacrosse player. Cece Thurman, lacrosse player, committed to play at the next level as well. Hofstra. Kate Sullivan, lacrosse player. They go on and on and on. But they certainly translates well between those two sports. Hockey, we've seen a lot of hockey players where it translates well to the field hockey game. But one thing that translates well when you're playing multiple sports is compete level. We've got some great competitors on this team. love the team sport, love to win games, and just love to go out there and compete. Dempsey looking for DeMeo there. Looked like it was deflected. See where the possession goes. I think it's going to stay with Westwood. Oh no, so it's going to be Ashland possession. So Ashland's going to have it right around the 15. They were looking near side, ball squirted loose, and nice play there by Dempsey. Dempsey able to get the turnover, but Ashland gets it right back. Bridget Hughes jumps up. Stick handling in traffic, able to maintain it. And then Ashland able to gain possession. Well played there. Ava Themistocles again. She's had a number of different big turnovers for the Wolverines. And Charlotte DeMeo's got a step. She looks far side for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looking to get a shot. Kicked out by the goalkeeper, Ruby Kazadian, on Ashland. And I believe we're going to get a penalty corner here. So a penalty corner and a great opportunity for the Wolverines here. That was well earned by that breakout. It started with the Themistocles turnover. She sent it up to Charlotte DeMeo. Charlotte found Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick, battling it, earned the penalty corner here. It's going to send it out to Sullivan. Sullivan to Dempsey. Dempsey looking to shoot. Ball gets elevated. It's going to be, I believe, an Ashland ball. Nope. It's going to stay with Westwood, so I believe it might have been deflected. So Dempsey's going to take the possession again. Sends it over to Sullivan. Sullivan's got some space. Looking to center it. She does. Played nicely by the Ashland defender, and they're going to work it the other way. Themistocles making it difficult for the Ashland player to cross the 50. Ashland looking to find a player down low, but well defended by Westwood. Bridget Hughes on top of it, and then Walsh in there playing it. And looks like a call on Westwood, so they're going to get a penalty corner for Ashland. So this is the first corner that Ashland's gotten, a good opportunity for them here on offense. So the penalty corner is going to be taken on the far side. You're going to send it to the near side player. She's looking inside, but kicked out by Ava Themistocles. Nice play. Just getting that out of trouble and regrouping for the Wolverines. A little give and go, but well defended. Looked like Kosoveri able to get in front of that. Nope, that was number 12. It was Kosoveri, number 12. Ashland looking to take it to the net. A great defense there by Thurman. So Ashland's going to have the possession outside the box. A great defense there by Thurman. Ashland was able to get that somewhat close to the net, and she was able to cut that angle off and send that out of bounds. Kosovera is going to take the possession right around the 35. Looking to work it inside the 50. Sends it in the middle to Hughes. Hughes going to send it near side to Dempsey. Dempsey's going to send it down the sideline. Looking for Emily DeMeo. Nice play there by Fitzpatrick. Able to get the turnover. Sends it to Charlotte DeMeo. And we're going to get an opportunity here for Westwood on the corner. So well-earned corner. The Wolverines doing a great job of getting that ball into the high traffic areas. You know, sometimes they take, you know, a whack or two, and you know, these are well-earned opportunities for the Wolverines. Hughes to to Charlotte DeMeo. Charlotte looking to get a shot off, and that was blocked by 21 on Ashland. But it looks like we're going to get a redo here. Allie Hickey with the block there. We're going to get a redo corner. These corners are interesting. It allows the defensive players to put on some protective gear, and rightfully so. I've seen some shots come off the stick of Kate Sullivan that have been absolute rockets. Looking inside, it's Kosavera. Ball got deflected. And it's going to be another corner. We're going to bring this corner now to the other side, so it's going to be here on the near side. Still going to be taken by Hughes. So Hughes got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players all in a semicircle to choose from. She's going to send it over to Emily DeMeo. Emily DeMeo sent it inside. Ball ends up on Fitzpatrick's stick. She was looking for Dempsey. Dempsey's got an opportunity. Sends it, and it's going to go just wide right. So some good looks for the Wolverines, able to get the ball in their stick in great opportunistic areas and getting closer to potting that next goal. Courtney Walsh on the spot again. Courtney, the older sister to Jillian Walsh and Greg Walsh. Talented lacrosse players. Called a bunch of their games, called Jillian's first goal in the playoffs is a fantastic goal. Emily DeMeo bobbing and weaving, making some nice moves. But Ashland able to get in front of that attempt. And they now looking to work the other way. So nice breakout by Ashland, played by number 9, Ashley Forster, but Courtney Walsh on it again. It's a terrific defensive player for the Wolverines. The Wolverines have Julie Hogan out there now as well. New player, number 15 for the Wolverines. Great to see the depth for the Wolverine players. Allow your players to get a breather out there, and also you get some fresh legs out there to have an extra step on some of the tired Ashland players. Ava Themistocles. Nice play there, gets a turnover and sends it to Dempsey. Great anticipation by Dempsey. She had a defender closing in and she chipped it to herself. Ashland going the other way. Oh, and Courtney Walsh again. What a play on defense. It is not easy to get a ball by her. She is just outstanding. Great job there. Isabella Renzi on defense gets the turnover, sends it up to Emily DeMeo. Ball gets loose. Wolverines all over that Ashland player, looking to get the turnover, especially in the offensive side of the 50. Nice play there. Emily DeMeo able to jump in front of it. And Ashland looking to regroup. They were sending it far side. CC Thurman jumps in front of that pass. So great anticipation by the Wolverine players. They see where the ball is going, and they do a terrific job of jumping in front of it to get those turnovers go the other way. Courtney Walsh. Steady Eddie in the back end. Ashland looking inside. Played again by Walsh. Nice move, able to maintain that possession. That was a difficult play. She turned the stick over so there wasn't a foul there, and Emily DeMeo's got it with some speed, looking inside, but great play there by the Ashland defender. Allie Hickey, we've called her name a few times. She's a top defender for sure on Ashland's team. Doing a great job getting in front of those passes and some of the shots as well. Emily DeMeo looking inside, ball ricochets a couple times. Maeve Hennessy gets the possession. Maeve Hennessy looking for positioning. Turns the other way to look to center. The ball scored off the stick, but turnover by Emily DeMeo. And a nice save there by Kazadian. A little kick save out to the left side on that rebound. And Ashland going to send it down the other way, but well defended. Isabella Renzi on the spot. Ashland going to try the far side now. Great job by Thurman. Thurman able to draw the turnover and jumps right into the play to try and make the breakout. Catch Ashland off. Ashland not ready for the Wolverine breakout there. Sullivan, nice move there. He's going to send it far side to Julie Hogan, and ball goes just out of bounds. So Ashland ball just outside the 50. About 2 minutes left here in the second quarter at Flay High Field. Wolverines up 1-0. Got Maeve Curtin, Mike McGrail, Evan Cardamino all here, helping out on camera, and Morgan Donnie here on microphone. Courtney Walsh able to jump on that loose ball and able to maintain that possession and work it out on a breakout. What an advantage. Not only is she getting those turnovers, she's able to settle the ball down and also turn it into a good breakout that turns into offense. Sullivan looking inside. Finds Emily DeMeo. The ball got loose. Emily inside by the net. Oh, the ball kicked out by the goalie. That was a great look for the Wolverines, looking for Maeve Hennessy in front of the net. Ball still loose. We got a whistle, so it's going to be a corner for the Wolverines. That was a great opportunity. DeMeo had it, and I believe it was either Maeve Hennessy or Bridget Hughes with her in front of the net. Good look and solid play by the goaltender, able to kick that out. But in that possession was an earned corner for the Wolverines. Hughes sent it to Sullivan, went over her stick, and then played by Themistocles. Ball was played high, but the ref saying play on. Thurman is going to send it back to Walsh. Walsh back to Thurman. A little give and go. The foul on Westwood going to be an Ashland ball. I believe it was played in the back of the stick. Ashland looking to send it far side. Played there by Kosavera. Kosavera has some space before the Ashland player jumped in, but Westwood able to keep that possession. Hughes sends it to an open Emily DeMeo. Emily DeMeo going downhill. Nice move there. And with the horn, that's going to be the end of the second quarter and the first half. So very entertaining first half. Still a 1-0 game and off the stick of Maeve Hennessy. So we'll go to break. We'll be right back at the start of the second half.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports on Westwood Media Center, brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Folks, welcome back. We're here at Flay High Field. It's the halftime here for the field hockey game. Wanted to give a shout out to right around the 50-yard line. They have a table. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Night, so you're going to see a lot of pink on the players, and really cool of the players. They're fundraising to essentially provide fundraising and money to help solve and end breast cancer, which is awesome to see. We've seen a lot of teams doing this. We saw volleyball had a pink out game versus Norton, where the Wolverines wore all pink. The girls' soccer team did a terrific job. I saw this weekend they were walking in the Making Strides walk, 6 miles. They did it as a team. It's a great, team bonding activity, but just really cool to see the players doing this. There's a lot of folks, friends, family, colleagues, impacted by this terrible disease, and to really fight together and join in the fight, with anyone that's battling to, get closer and closer to a cure is simply remarkable. So awesome to see. Seeing people taking out their wallets and the phones, with some of the digital, ways of currency and Venmo and whatnot. So it's awesome to see. But a very exciting first half. It was some really terrific defense by both teams. The lone goal, Maeve Hennessy, scored in the first quarter, and since then it's just been terrific defense by both teams. Opportunities have been there on both sides of the field, but at the end of the day, the goalies have been doing good of getting in front of any of the shots that have made it into that kind of that high offensive scoring area, kind of that box area, 10 feet by 10 feet. They've been able to get in there out of the net, and not only that, they've been able to kick the ball to some safer areas. On top of that, too, Wolverine defense able to get in front of some of those attempts. We've seen some terrific defense by Courtney Walsh, senior captain for the Wolverines, and also from complimentary defense from some of the offensive players. Kate Sullivan, CC Thurmond, doing a terrific job on the defensive end. And then Westwood able to earn a bunch of those corners, those penalty corners. And we're getting closer to seeing a goal on one of them. We saw one in the Bellingham game. Saw an absolute rocket off the stick of Kate Sullivan. And, hey, we're going to certainly, I feel, see a goal from a corner coming in the second half. They had about 5 or 6 in the first half, and they were all well earned. But we've seen some great depth. Head coach Heather Joyce has had players substituting, going in and out, getting some fresh legs, which is hugely important. Come playoff time, you really see teams, especially when you're playing games, every 2 days, 3 days, getting tired. And if you can get fresh legs out there and trusted players out there that are going to not only keep the ball out of the net but also pop a goal here and there, that is great complementary field hockey that is going to be a huge asset for any team come the playoffs, which are very close. Westwood has 5 games left on their schedule, so they're playing Walpole tomorrow, #1 team in Massachusetts. They then play next Wednesday at Holliston. On the Friday of that week, October 18th, they're playing #1 Norwood, so #1 in Division II Norwood. Then the last 2 games are at Hopkinton and at Dedham. So tough schedule, but also a great opportunity. When you play these great teams, this is where you can get some points. This is where you're able to move up in the power rankings. Westwood currently at number 10 in the power rankings. And as mentioned, if they can crack that top 8, you're guaranteed 2 home games, which is a huge advantage come playoff time. You get the den out here, you fill up the stands here under the lights for a playoff game. There really is nothing better than that. So both teams getting ready to come back out for the start of the second half. Westwood in the first half was going left to right across your screen. Now they're going to be going they're going left to right in the first half. Now they're going to be going right to left. So on the field to kick off the second half of the Wolverines, I see Julie Hogan. I see Charlotte DeMeo. Looks like I see Fitzpatrick as well. Kate Sullivan. Dempsey. Themistocles. Renzi. Thurmond. The Wolverines looking to get right back to work. Sullivan looking inside. Jumped in front of that was Ashland player. Number 3, Peyton Tripp. Westwood looking to get it deeper inside the offensive zone, but well defended again. Ashland player, Peyton Tripp. She was looking far sideline, but jumped in front of that was Ava Themistocles. Ava sends it to Hogan. Hogan looking to center it. Ball bounces a couple times, squirts loose for a quick minute. And Charlotte DeMayo on there looking to shoot. Ball still in the box area, but then worked out by Ashland. Ashland's going to send it near side. Find Ashley Forster. Forster then on the sideline, a nice pass to fellow teammate. And then back inside to Hickey. Looking inside there, but Renzi on top of it. And then knocked out by CeCe Thurmond. So CeCe Thurmond doing a good job of just getting that ball out of bounds. Let some of your players get back to regroup here on defense, especially on those fast breaks. And you get those fast breaks, typically the offensive team might have numbers. They might have 1 or 2 more players than the defense. So to be able to just knock that out and to even that count up is a great play. Walsh looking to send that out. Just got a piece of it, but Westwood able to play that well on layered defense. And they're going to send it up, and they have it on, looks like Fitzpatrick's stick with some speed. We got a whistle on the field. It'll be Westwood ball at the 25. He played by Dempsey. Dempsey looking to send it inside. And Tripp works it up the far side. Thurmond jumps on top of it, got an initial piece, and then able to win the battle on that to send it further up on the sideline. Thurmond again. Looks like ball deflected out of bounds, going to stay with Westwood, and Thurmond's going to take the possession. Sends it over to Hogan. Hogan battling for it, doing a good job of protecting the ball, and comes out with it with some space, looking for the center, and ball gets away. So a great matchup between 2 TVL large opponents. There is no free win when it comes to the TVL large. Every team is talented. Every team can win on any given night as well.
Get down, let's go, get up, get up.
Walsh able to get in front of that ball and steer it downriver. Jumps in front of it again. Terrific job, able to keep the front of the stick on that one.
Nice look. Go, let's get in front. Get to it, Blue.
Ashland looking to send it towards the net. Keneally kicks it initially. But good defense there. Bella Renzi able to help out in that attempt. A great secondary defense. That's tough to kick, especially when you got the pad on and kind of those the goalie protective shoes. Really hard to grasp the height of those. And some good help there by Renzi to help on the second attempt from the Ashland player. So Ashland's going to have it just inside the 25. Looking to send it backwards. Well, we have a foul on them, so Westwood ball. Sullivan's going to take it. Sullivan jumps right in. Charlotte DeMayo protecting it, also advancing it. Nice moves there. She's able to protect that ball and still get it downhill another 10, 15 yards. But foul on Westwood. Sullivan was looking for Charlotte DeMayo on the far side, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Good job.
So some good looks. They are sending some anticipatory passes, which is great, into open spaces. If you're able to connect on those, some good numbers for the Wolverines. Hard to defend that, especially with the athleticism they have. Charlotte was looking to center there. Defended again by Allie Hickey.
Get up there, Blue.
Renzi able to get a stick on that one. Bridget Hughes looking to battle for it, regain the possession for the Wolverines. Some tight passes by Ashland. Hughes able to get it on her stick. He's got 2 Ashland players on her. And foul on Ashland, so great job for the Wolverines to earn the possession there. Renzi sends it to Sullivan, back to Renzi. Renzi's looking to find Sullivan again, but ball got loose. But no harm, no foul, ends up back on Westwood's stick. They're looking to get the breakout. They got some speed on the far sideline. That was Sadie O'Reilly in the game. Looking inside. She had Fitzpatrick, I believe, there in the middle. It was a great look there and kicked out by the Ashland goalkeeper. Looking again to get the ball on the stick of a Westwood player inside, and well played by Ashland. Ashland able to get that outside. Courtney Walsh. My goodness. Probably about the 6th one we've seen like that. Just closing the door on those opportunities to come into the offensive zone for the Wolverines. Just an outstanding night so far from senior captain Courtney Walsh.
Hey, Blue. Go, Ashland.
So Ashland's going to have the ball. They're on the 15. Initially, it whiffed on that clear attempt. Wolverines on top of it. Hogan was looking to send it inside. Blocked by Ashland. Still battled for it on the far sideline. Sadie O'Reilly battling for it out there, doing a terrific job. She's got her teammates fired up on the sideline. Can hear them cheering her name on from up here on the press box. The Wolverines making some additional substitutions. Coming in is Abigail Presley. So some great showing of the Wolverine depth tonight. Also seen on the field Claire Keneally for the Wolverines, number 9. So Westwood's going to have the possession right outside the 20. Going to be played by Sadie O'Reilly. She's going to look to get it inside and find a teammate. Oh, nice change of direction there. Was looking backwards and then sent it over the far side. She found number 12, Marilu Kosovera. Hughes jumped in front of that Ashland pass initially, lost it, and Ashland has it going the other way. But they don't have numbers with the Westwood D doing a good job of closing that door. Hughes doing a terrific job. No quitting her. She might lose the initial possession, but fights right back to regain it. Kind of similar to what we've seen in soccer, where we see turnovers happen, then we see Wolverines winning those turnovers again fairly quickly. Ashland looking to get the ball closer to the Westwood net. Nice save there by Keneally, able to get a pad on that one, and the ball sent out of bounds on the near side. It was a good job by Walsh, able to cut down that angle, make it a more difficult shot for Ashland. Also helped out the positioning for Keneally to hug that left post area. Wolverines get the possession. They send it over to Charlotte DeMeo. Charlotte's got some speed. Looking for sister. She finds Emily, and Emily's got some space. Emily makes a nice move. Looking inside, and she scores! Good things happen, folks, when you throw it on net. Oh, no goal. So no goal. Oh, apologies there. I'll have to figure out why there's no goal. It must have been a offside or something, but it did go in the net. Just wasn't called a goal. That's what happens with live TV, so we're having fun. Ashland looking to work it deeper into the Westwood end. A centering attempt. Oh, Walsh all over it. Walsh going to send it on the far side. She finds Emily DeMeo. Emily with a nice move, works it inside. Has a couple defenders on her and doing a good job of maintaining that possession. So I'll have to get some feedback on why that wasn't a goal. Just so we're all learning together here, folks. But it was a good shot. It looked like it just had, a seeing eye shot, found the net, but there was some kind of foul that the ref called where it was called off. Meanwhile, I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, she scores! Both teams playing on. Well, Ashland, the possession, crossing the 50, and a great job by the Wolverine D to jump on that. Mary Lou Cosavera. She's been great on the defensive zone all night. Westwood looking inside. Charlotte DeMayo repositions her body. Nice save there by Ashland goalkeeper. Looking to work it back inside there is 23, Abigail Presley. Presley doing a good job of holding on to that possession. Over to Hughes. Hughes' initial shot was blocked. It's going to be Ashland possession. Ashland doesn't waste any time, just sends it right down. Out of bounds on Ashland. So Hannah Howard, number 13 for the Wolverines, is going to take the possession. She's going to send it backwards. Domesticles going to send it far side to Cosavera. The Wolverine defense just does a terrific job of protecting the ball. They know they're the last line of D. They can't mess around with it, with trying to do anything fancy. They just do a really good job of protecting it and knowing where their help is and sending it to those resources that they have available to help sometimes work it backwards to eventually then move it forward for a good breakout. So about 2 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Maeve Hennessy able to get a stick on that pass attempt, but ends up back on Ashland's stick. And Ashland looking to work the other way. On the near side by Elisa Brown. But defended there by Walsh. It's going to be Ashland ball. They're jumping right into it. And they're going to say foul on Ashland. So Westwood ball. So seeing a lot of that where a foul, you basically can just kind of jump right in. So it's, a nice play. If you're ready, jump in while the water's fine. And you can catch the teams, off. They're not ready for it. So, look at that right there as an example. Ava Themistocles playing ready field hockey. The old saying in golf, playing ready golf, it's, hey, if you're ready to hit, go ahead and hit. Don't have to wait for the player that's furthest away to hit. Ashland jumped in front of that pass, and they're looking to work it towards the net. And they're going to let it go out of bounds. So the Westwood ball. Smart play there by Mary Lou Cosavera. Instead of playing that ball and trying to work it the other end, she just let that go out of bounds. It's going to give the ball to Westwood about 20 yards further by allowing that to happen. Ashland looking to send it in again. Oh, great play by Walsh. That ball was bouncing and it was elevated too. It was about 1.5 feet, and she was able to get the stick directly on the ball. Wolverines going the other way. Emily DeMayo. And a foul on Westwood. Or call on Westwood, I guess would be the better word. I think it might have been an illegal touch. Ashland ball on the 20. Inside the last minute here in the third quarter, 43 seconds and counting. Wolverines still up 1-0 on the Maeve Hennessy goal. Ball on Ashland's stick, looking to work it closer to the Westwood net. Some good layered defense on that side. You had Mary Lou Cosavera and Courtney Walsh. Courtney Walsh again. Evan, it kind of reminds me of when we were doing the lacrosse games. And Noble, just Noble, Hillary Noble on all these defensive plays, just making her mark on every game, and Walsh doing the exact same. So that is the signal for the end of the third quarter. Westwood still up 1-0.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports on Westwood Media Center, brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. About a minute left until we kick off the start of the fourth quarter. Wolverines still up 1-0 on early Maeve Hennessy goal. It's been terrific defense on both ends. And we've seen a lot of great depth for Wolverines. We've seen a lot of players coming in and out, getting some fresh legs. And I think it's actually very smart on head coach Heather Joyce's game plan, because Westwood's coming back tomorrow on a back-to-back to play Walpole. So those are very difficult games sometimes on the legs when you have those back-to-backs. So if you can leverage that depth and make it a little easier on the legs for the back-to-back games, that's a great approach to take on the back-to-back. If I tried to do it today at my age, I might be in bed for 6-7 hours the next day. I can't do it, but you know, it's I remember that age, playing tournaments, 2 or 3 games in a day, do it all over again the next day. You know, those were some great memories. The Wolverines coming out. The start here of the fourth quarter. Got a good crowd here at Flay Hive. You got the girls' JV games, the JV game between Westwood and Ashland going to be following the end of this game. So 15 minutes left here. As Mike Welby used to say, when you have a lead and it's late in the game, the other team has to beat us in the clock. So Wolverines looking to get a goal here. Add a goal to here, and you want to see them close out the game. These one-goal games are very typical for your playoff matchups. As they say, defense wins championships. There's no question about that. The Wolverines' defense is absolutely fantastic. Kate Sullivan makes a couple good moves, sends it up the far side. I believe it was played by Kosavera. Looking inside on Sullivan's stick. She's looking to cross, deflected by Ashland. So it's going to be a Westwood possession. So Westwood's going to have it right around the 15, sent back. Dempsey looking to center it in. And played by Hughes. Hughes in traffic. Ashland had it for a second. Turnover back on Westwood's stick. Again, Dempsey jumping in front of that, doing a good job keeping the ball on Westwood's stick and keeping it in that offensive scoring area. Hughes battling for it on the far sideline. Goes out of bounds, going to stay with Ashland. Ashland looking to go north-south. Oh, Walsh on top of it. Does a good job of protecting that 50-yard line. Such a pivotal part of the field. Not only protecting it going in your defensive zone area, but you're also keeping it in the offensive zone area. Ashland looking to send it far side. Able to elevate that to herself was the Ashland player. And work it inside, but Westwood doing a good job keeping that possession on the outside. A whistle on the field, going to be Westwood ball. So ball is going to be played on the far side, just outside the 40. I believe it's Dempsey. It is. Back on Ashland's stick, but battled for by Westwood. Dempsey able to get the turnover there. She's going to send it down the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. But right idea there. Not only get that quick turnover, but make a quick pass where you can catch Ashland defense off guard and to get Westwood with that ball in open space. Anytime you have open space in this game, you're doing something good. Westwood looking inside, looking for Charlotte DeMayo. Played there by the Ashland defender, number 4, Alyssa Brown. So Westwood certainly going to be patient with these possessions. They'll let that clock tick if they can. Ashland able to find a player going up the middle. Thurman was looking to jump in front of him, but she passed it over on the far side. Walsh looking to close the window down. Taking away the middle of the field, and they're going to force the Ashland player to send it backwards. She sends it back on the far side. Ashland looking to get inside. Nice play there by Thurman. Thurman with a terrific play. Again, Thurman able to stick on that. Ashland looking to shoot. Keneally comes out of the net. Able to get a nice angle on that where it forced the Ashland player to shoot and miss wide right. So great job by Keneally, able to anticipate that, came out of the net and forced an errant shot by Ashland. Small things, folks, but they add up to big things. It kept the ball out of the net. And it's a Westwood ball going the other way. Kosovera. Whistle on the field, stays with Westwood. Going to find Hughes on the inside. Hughes looking for Sullivan. Sullivan's got some space. She's also got some numbers. She's going to chip it up to Charlotte. Charlotte holds on to it. And they're going to say, I think an illegal touch there, an Ashland ball. Tough, especially when you have not a lot of real estate to work with. She was right there on kind of that baseline area, and you know, you're handcuffed sometimes to trying to make a play on the stick when you don't have much space to work with. And you can't kick the ball either. Kicking the ball is a whistle as well. Thurman, good job keeping that outside. And gets the possession for the Wolverines. She's going to have it on the 40. Sends it down near side to DeMayo. Ball ricochets on her pass attempt and ends up on Ashland's stick. Ashland sends it down the near sidelines. Looking to center it, but well defended there by Walsh. Walsh able to get in front of that. That was Erin Hickey who was looking to center that, and Walsh able to get in front of that. Terrific job, which is going to give Ashland the possession. Because it went out on Westwood, Ashland's going to have the possession on the 25. Ashland looking inside. They have a player. She's going right to the net. Shot, and they score. Goal by Ashland. It was number 3 with the goal, Peyton Tripp. An Ashland player had some space there. She took it, was able to get a quality shot off. And Tripp able to get a stick on that to get the tying goal for the Ashland Clockers. So we are tied at 1 here at Flay High Field. 9 minutes left to play in the game. So Ashland with the momentum. Ashland had gone all game and scoring their first goal. 10 minutes left in the game. Feeling a boost now. A good test for Westwood, though. How does Westwood react? Able to shake it off and go out and fight and get the next one. It's going to be Westwood possession. Kate Sullivan's going to have it on the 40. She's going to work it in. Smart play. She finds Charlotte DeMeo. Charlotte looking for the center. The ball gets kicked out. Thurman battling for it. Nice job. Ends up on Sullivan's stick. Sullivan going to send it to the net. Takes a couple bounces. Westwood's got it. Shot. Score! Emily DeMeo to Charlotte DeMeo with the finish. 2 minutes after Ashland scores, the Wolverines able to take it down the offensive zone and bury that to take the lead and regain the lead. A DeMeo to DeMeo connection on that goal, folks. We've said that a lot of times on the lacrosse field, and now saying it on the field hockey field. That started from CC Thurman turnover inside the 50, found Kate Sullivan, who was then able to send that down in front of the net, a couple ricochets, and then looked like Emily DeMeo, had a good shot. It was heading towards the net, going into the net, and Charlotte DeMeo just finished it. Just put it in the back of the net for the Wolverines and put them up 2-1. What a goal. So now the Wolverines with the momentum. See what they can do here to keep this lead. If they can get another goal, that's a huge add. But it all starts with some solid defense. Ashland looking to work it back into the Westwood zone. Looking in the center. They have some numbers. Well, Westwood able to get a stick on that. Oh, we're going to get a penalty corner for Ashland. So they had some numbers there. And honestly, the penalty corner is probably not a bad thing. It allows you to... It was a good look for Ashland. So, it's sometimes, when you take those penalties, the coaches will say that's a good penalty to take. I think that was one for the corner attempt, and it's going to warrant a timeout called for Ashland. They're going to talk this one through. So not only is it a good opportunity for Ashland to talk things through, it's a good time for Westwood to talk things through. Anticipation. If you see this, do that. This is where you're going to see some unselfish play on these plays, is someone looking to get in front of a shot. They put some pads on. Sometimes the ball gets elevated. It's a scary thing in this game. But you need, some players to be able to get in front of those attempts to help defend that cage area and help keep that ball out of the net. But again, folks, thank you so much for all tuning in. We're having fun. We got a great crew here tonight. Maeve Curtin, Michael McGrail on camera, Evan Cardamino on the switches, and Morgan Donahue here on the microphone. A pivotal time here in the game. The Wolverines up 2-1 on Ashland. 7 minutes, 15 seconds, and Ashland's going to have a corner. This is what it's all about, folks. Big time in a big game, under the lights, and we're on the doorstep of the playoffs. So it looks like we're going to have, Ashland, so that was a little false start there. Westwood players weren't even ready on the whistle. So good job by the ref to recognize that, and they're going to redo that.
Here we go.
So the corner on the ref's whistle. We are live. There's another whistle. They're going to send one of the Westwood players out. So Westwood had too many players in the net. So we're going to be back live on the whistle. We are live. Ashland going to send it to the middle. Going to send it back on the far side, looking to center to shoot it. Find a player, ball bouncing, saved by Keneally, and goes out of bounds. So great save there. Possession's going to stay with Ashland, but crisis averted on the penalty, on the corner.
Here we go.
So we get a penalty, which is going to take a player off the field for Westwood. Looks like it's number 16 for the Wolverines. Keneally. Ashland looking to get back to work. Thurman looking to jump in front of that one. Ball hopped over the stick. Ashland looking to center it. Missed on the initial connection. Well defended by Westwood. Westwood doing a great job. They were all over that one. That was a good look there for Ashland. They had a player looking to one-time it, and Westwood able to defend that nicely and working it the other way. Call on the field, looks like a legal play on Westwood. It's going to be Ashland ball. And they're going to send that down towards the 35 or so. So Ashland's going to have it. It's going to be played by Allie Hickey. Oh, nice play there by Sullivan. Able to get the turnover, and she sends it up the middle. She's got Emily DeMeo. Emily's got some speed and space. Makes a nice move. They have some numbers. She has her sister. Looking to get a shot. Sends it over to her sister. She scores! What a opportune goal. Huge goal for the Wolverines. I don't know if Charlotte was able to get a stick on that one, but it was going in off of the shot by Emily. But we'll call it, goal by Emily. So what I've heard is the player that scores it will be the one that takes the ball to the goal, or the dot. So goal by Emily DeMeo on a great turnover by Kate Sullivan. Able to get in front of that pass. She sent it right up the middle, up the seam. And Emily had speed and space, made some great moves. Ended up being a 2-on-1 battle. Sent it to the net. Able to put it in the back of the net for the Wolverine third goal. Sullivan, the turnover again. It's going to send it up the middle. Ball was elevated. They say play on. Oh, we got a whistle. So 4 minutes, 38 seconds left here in the game. Ashland looking to work it into the Westwood defensive area. Well defended by Ava Themistocles. And then defended on the second level by Walsh. To Charlotte DeMeo. Charlotte DeMeo looking to send it inside. Well defended there by Allie Hickey. Hickey has been a mainstay for Ashland out there. She's been all over the field, doing a terrific job. Well, Sullivan's going to have the ball on the Westwood 40. She's going to take it herself. Smart player. She has that space and took that space. You know, if they're going to give it to you, take it. You're able to advance it at 5-10 yards and then eventually send it. It's a smart play. Ashland's got it, and they have some numbers. Looking to shoot. Saved by Keneally. Looking to center it, and a shot, and it's a goal for Ashland. So another goal for Peyton Tripp. They found her on the centering attempt. She was able to catch that pass, get a quick shot to put that in the back of the net and cut the lead in half. And it's Westwood 3, Ashland 2, with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game. A big goal for Ashland, able to answer the Emily DeMeo goal. So it's going to be a very pivotal 3 minutes left here in this game. Wolverines looking to close this one out. Ashland looking to tie this game up and do what they can to try and get another one for the lead. But Wolverines going to do everything they can to get another one or close this one out for a win. As mentioned, two great TVL large teams in a great battle tonight here. Sullivan, a great pass. to Charlotte DeMeo. Charlotte is able to hold on to it, but well played by the Ashland defender there. She's going to send it over the middle. Ava Themistocles, nice defensive play. And Hughes got it sent it on the far side. Finds Dempsey. Dempsey going to send it downfield. Over to Emily DeMeo. Emily DeMeo looking to center it. Got blocked initially. It's going to be a corner for Westwood. So a good opportunity here for Westwood as the clock is ticking. Westwood certainly going to take their time as they work over there on the corner. I don't blame them. Smart playing. Hughes is going to have it on the left side. She's going to send it up the middle to Kate Sullivan. Sullivan looking to shoot. Oh, it's a good shot. Ended up on the stick of Emily DeMeo and then eventually on Charlotte's stick. And ref says foul there, and they're going to work the other way. They send it downfield in open space. That was a heck of a hit. Walsh is going to track that down. It was won by Ashland, but Walsh able to regain that possession, not giving up on that. Ashland still battling for it. Minute 17 left here in the game. Wolverines trying to keep them to the outside. Dempsey battling for it. So it's going to be Ashland possession. And Ashland's going to work some of their defenders upfield. Oh, we're going to have a corner here. So a corner for Ashland, a pivotal time in the game. Inside a minute left. As the clock ticks, the refs will allow, though, it to play on after, depending on how much time was available. So Ashland on the corner, they're going to send it to the far side. Shot. Ava Themistocles able to get in front of that. She's going to send it out of bounds. Big play by senior captain Ava Themistocles. So Ashland looking to get one more opportunity to get it inside. They're going to send it towards the net. It goes out of bounds. So big play. Inside 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Inside 10 seconds. Wolverines just looking to drain the clock out. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's it, folks, here at Flay High Field. A big win for the Wolverines. A TVL large win over Ashland, which is going to put Westwood at 7-5-1 on the season. It's going to be big points for moving up, hopefully, in the MIAA rankings. But big win here on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. A lot of fun. We really appreciate you all for joining. As mentioned, next game for Westwood is tomorrow versus Walpole, #1 team in the state. Going to be a great test for them. But again, folks, thank you all so much for joining us. Got Maeve Curtin, Mike McGrail, Evan Cardamino, and I am Morgan Donahue here, Westwood Media Center live coverage of your Westwood Wolverine win over Ashland. Thank you again, folks. We are looking forward to seeing you on the next one.